All right, it looks like I'm live for my late night thing. I think Rosemary is over. I am not 100% sure. I've been trying to cut up the images after we got back from our errands. So, what did that say? I'm going to get over to YouTube. You know how I do. I try to get over there. So I've been trimming down the images for about a half an hour or so. And I thought I would work on that for a bit. And then we'll work on a couple of pages. It's easier to do it if I already have a bunch of the images done. And ready to go. So let me get in here. Da, 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 da. And it's thinking about life. You know, it moves it at YouTube, Google and YouTube and all of that. Just moves at its own pace, doesn't it? Oops, I moved that. I don't know how straight that line's going to be. Okay, so I've got it muted and nobody's in here but me, but let's go ahead and put that on live chat so that I don't forget. And then I said I was going to trim this Halloween one with the movie poster stuff off it. I just like that it has both their faces in it. It's the older Laurie Strode and Michael Myers in there. So just trim that down. And I've been inking edges as I go. I imagine this late, this will largely be me, and a few people might rewatch it later. But I did say I would come back on and work on it a little bit this evening after we got all our errands ran. So, trying to keep the Halloween stuff separate from the Joker and Harley stuff. Hi, Angie. Hope you're having a nice evening. Gotta be late for you. Okay. So yeah, just working away on trimming down the Joker and Harley Quinn stuff now. I think I've got all the horror movie stuff already done up. I finished that one a little bit earlier. Just did the last couple. This will allow me to finish my Joker and Harley Quinn page in my Gluebook. Yes, you are the only one here. Yep. Just you and me. I will just mostly be talking to myself because that's how I am. Most of the people who normally watch are not night owls. So a few people might filter in. I didn't, aside from in my other live today, I did not make any announcement that I was coming on or anything like that. I literally just put this in and then went live. So I don't think anybody got any notifications, and they probably won't for about a half an hour or so. And then they have to want to be able to come in and stuff because, you know, it's late for most of those East Coasty people. And not a lot of people are spending time with their families, you know. Got to get in your family time. That's important. So I'll just be here trimming up these magazine or these images from a Gluebook, and then I will be working in the Gluebook. So this is the totally not exciting part anyway. We went out today. It's cloudy. It was cloudy today. It was cloudy yesterday. It actually sprinkled on and off yesterday. And it is lovely. It's in the 60s outside right now. Yeah, that's probably where they are. That could be. Yeah, so it's been in the 60s here at night. It was cloudy today while we were out, but it didn't actually rain. And let's see what else happened. I got wheat thins. I know that's not terribly exciting, but I like them. It's a nice snack. The in-between meals thing, or when I don't quite feel like going to making a sandwich or something. Just have some wheat thins, and that'll put it off for a little while. I still have to see Birds of Prey. I somehow missed that. So I will try and watch it. Probably not till after Halloween, though, because I don't necessarily think of comic book movies as horror movies. Although the Joker and the Harley Quinn, I kind of do fit into the horror genre. For whatever reason in my brain, that's how it works. It rained on you all day. Well, boo on that. I do like the rain, but I got to be honest, I don't like going out into it and having to shop and run errands because for some reason, people get all weird and forget they know how to drive. So there's that. But I do like it when it rains and I can sit inside and watch it or sit out on the porch and watch it. It's very nice. I could have 9 million scraps because I couldn't get these very close together. But I will do better in the future because now I know a way to do it that I don't have to use Open Office. Did you say you were going to, you said you were going somewhere. Hobby Lobby maybe? Did you get to go wherever it was? If it was Hobby Lobby or someplace else? I thought that's what you were telling me. Was that yesterday? I don't remember anymore. All the days all start to blur together. Old school Harley Quinn, the animated version. Just trimming stuff down. I finished the original Omen. I'm not going to watch the Omen 2 and 3 and 86. I think they made 4 of them total in the original series. But I was really only interested in seeing the first one. Didn't have one thing you needed. Well, boo on that. I'm sorry. Sometimes they have all the great stuff, and sometimes they got nothing. Sometimes. And then, I guess we can't cut through the ink stain. That would probably be bad. I didn't get quite close enough in there. And I moved it, so it's going to be crooked. Terrific. So now I'm looking for something else to watch. I was right before I came on. I didn't realize it was quite 8 o'clock. And hey, Steffi, how you doing? And I was dinking around on Prime looking for something to watch. I think I might watch The Eyes of Laura Mars. Hope you're having a nice evening, Steffi. We're just right now trimming up some images for the Gluebook, which we will be working on at least one page tonight. But it's easier to work if the images are already trimmed than stopping for each one and trimming it. especially since I have so many size choices, or I have, in some cases, multiple size choices. That way I can make quicker decisions. That was my thinking anyway. Doing all right. You know, we're having our fall here. We've had a couple of cloudy days. It's very nice. It's been kind of in the high 80s, low 90s during the day, which is warm, but it's not like 100 degrees. 100 degrees is a whole nother ballpark. That's some weather that you got to get used to. It does take some getting used to. And that's when the 90s seem fantastic to you, is when you've had over 100-degree days for, you know, a long time. I have not been doing very good with working on my haunted house, so when I'm done with this tonight, I'll probably glue that roof down. And then I've got a couple other things I'm working on. So tomorrow and the next day will both be haunted house. I'm trying to finish up that haunted house display. And then Sunday we'll be back to glue booking. And Monday will be my haunted sale for the gray paper with sparkle. And then Wednesday, magazine harvest. Oops, I haven't inked them. This is the only one I found that was like a cutty-outy thing. Probably technically doesn't need to be edged, but we'll do it anyway since we're doing everything else. Okay. Put that in the pile. My poor little... He's falling apart. Those are pretty old, actually, though, to be honest. Okay. So I'm going through a bunch of images I got off the internet of Joker and Harley Quinn. So I could finally finish my Joker and Harley Quinn pages that probably shouldn't have been in this glue book, but wound up there anyway. Whoops, that was a really bad cut. So once they're in there, you got to work with it, you know. There we go. So I put some images in a document, and I gave them a couple of sizes on most of them, and I sent them off to Office Depot to get printed. Because I was not having any luck just randomly finding them in magazines. Sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't. But, you know, it's good to get the work done and do a little yakking. Did you ladies do anything fun over the weekend? I know it's now Wednesday, but... Or did you do anything fun the last couple of days? Hey, Bima. How's it going from the other room? She made the cutest little envelope-y thing. It's going to be magnificent. I'm sure she'll show it off on her channel at some point. It was marvelous. I am roasting in my room. That's what I'm doing. I feel like I'm on slow bake, like when you put in baked potato in the oven, like 250 or 350, and you just let it sit there. That's kind of how I feel right now. I just feel warm. Earlier, I had a fantastic headache. Oh, right in the eyeballs for the second day in a row. You sewed. That's nice. What are you sewing? Are you making something in particular? I'm sure you probably told me, but I have a memory like a sieve. Oops. Doesn't work. Not going to help to try and trim it from the crooked edge. So, like I was saying earlier, you know, the remake of The Omen was, and I believe The Omen was actually a book too. Nope, just sewing. Okay. Is this like the time you did hundreds of yo-yos? The remake was very, very similar, scene for scene, other than, you know, having modern actors and modern references. The plot and the dialogue and everything was almost exactly the same. So I'm not 100% sure why they remade that movie. Because there's nothing wrong with the original. Like, they didn't add anything significant or add in any more effects or anything really like that. They just modernized the you know, you have more current actors, and so they can say they did probably. But scene for scene, word for word, the dialogue, a lot of it's just either exactly the same or so similar, I just didn't see the point. And maybe I wouldn't have noticed that quite so much had I not watched them back to back. Look, it's a little chibi Joker. I have a slightly bigger size one of this too, I think. This is the one Els had to help me with because it just wouldn't work. And she promptly made it work and rolled her eyes at me, which is fair, you know. Totally fair. So, Els, how are things out in the other room? Anything exciting going on out there? I bet it's cooler. Probably cooler. Okay, little tiny chibi. I've got the Joker. This is Heath Ledger as the Joker, which I think he did one of the best Jokers ever. Mike ate 2 sandwiches. Were they peanut butter and jelly? Was it peanut butter jelly? It's a peanut butter jelly time. I think she did. I think she rolled her eyes. I may not have been in the room when it happened, but I think she did. I could be wrong, though. I would have rolled my eyes at me. I don't know why she's denying it. Roast beef on a roll. Woo, living large. He went for the high end. He didn't do no low rent PB&J. Nice. Protein's good, though. The protein's so good. It's the second one of these. I'm trying to make sure I get it on the I cut it myself apart inside. We want to have straight edges wherever we can. Just saying. You think this image is from the Birds of Prey movie, which I have not seen, so I need to see that. I understand it has the Joker. Who's the guy that's playing the brand new Joker? Can't think of his name. The one with the weird teeth and stuff, like Jared Leto. I think that's who it is. So we get a more, I think you're supposed to get a more robust picture of what kind of villain he is. Right? Me cutting a straight line. I didn't said, I was looking for the line I didn't cut them apart at where it's all funky. Even where I tried to cut it straight, it's not even close. I got no skills where that's concerned. And these are Jack Nicholson. Here's actual Jack Nicholson. These are artists, you know, using Jack Nicholson as their model to make the picture of the Joker. But that's the actual, like, from the movie Joker. I think Jack Nicholson did a fine Joker as well. He does crazy well. I think we all can say that. I think next year I want to do at least a Shining page, you know, for the book The Shining and the movie The Shining. Oh my God. Or not next year, but next Gluebook, which is coming up shortly because this one is almost full. I think we've stuffed it about as full as we can get it. Gonna round out a few more pages and then we'll be all done. So now she's in there laughing at me for saying I cut things straight. I don't. Everything to the left. I keep trying to put that there. I think I picked out some pretty good Joker images, though. I liked them. I did some animated ones. I did some directly from the movies. I couldn't find a good one of Heath Ledger in the nurse costume because I think that was one of the better parts of the movie. I also liked him in A Knight's Tale. I thought that movie was fun. Not even remotely historically accurate, but entertaining nonetheless. I like the mashup of the old with the new sort of thing going on. All right, let's get good old Jack in here. Is that the flat edge? Yeah, that's the flat edge. Trying to think of who I thought was the worst Joker. I think Jim Carrey maybe. I didn't really like him as the Joker. He does good slapstick comedy and stuff. But I gotta say he's not one of my favorite actors overall. And I didn't really care for him as the Joker. But that's just my opinion. Your mileage may vary. You might really enjoy Jim Carrey, but I do for some things, but not like a total fan. All right, there's our Nicholson Joker. Oh, here's another size of our animated Joker. In the animated ones, they can do a lot more with the mouth, which makes some of them very, very creepy. the teeny tiny one. We're getting the stack is starting to whittle down some. All right, let's cut a big circle around them. I have a larger size that I already did, but we'll do the smaller size one too. Cutting around. I think this actually was an image of a pin, like with a thing on the back where you pin it to your clothes. And I was like, she looks so happy hugging him, and he's like, get off me. I always felt a little bad for Harley Quinn in the movies and stuff, because Joker was just always leaving her behind. He always made his escape, and she was always there, getting caught. I can't think and fussy cut it, or I can't talk and fussy cut at the same time. All right, got it. Little tiny Joker. Little tiny Harley Quinn. And she's sucking up messages again. Okay, that's the straight edge. This is another artist rendering based on Jack Nicholson's face, I think. At least it reminds me of Jack Nicholson's face. This one's a teeny tiny one. We'll get a bigger one over here. I know people might tune in and go, God, this is boring. We're almost done, and then we'll be able to work on an actual page. He's definitely got the smile plus the creepy eye. Definitely got creepy eye going on over here. Only one will claim the night. This is from one of the Batman movies. Batman. I love the Lego Batman. He's so ridiculous. Okay, Angie, thanks for coming and spending a little time with us. Have a great evening. Get some good sleep. Good luck with your sewing. Bye. Have fun. Yeah, I feel like he's got a little bit of the crazy eye going on. Crazy eye. My fingers are tingly. I did not cut that close enough. There we go. Cutter's getting a workout tonight. Try and get my fingers to get some feeling back in them. Do. Okay. It's a Heath Ledger one. That's a smaller size of the one we did earlier. This is a new one. This is one of the animated ones. Love the size mouth on that. Do, 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 do. This particular ink pad is going to be toast, I think, after this. I need to go and buy some more new ones, but I'm cheap and ink pads are kind of pricey. Before I get to the inking portion of my fall journal, so I think I'm going to have to buy a couple new ones. And one re-inker for one of the ones I have. Ooh, I made that all crooked. Well, let's do it this way. See if we can fix this up. Let's see. We'll go about it this way. Ooh, just barely. Some of them were, yes. The one in my hand is not. That's it's an animated, it's an artist rendering based off of a comic book. You know, artists have their own conception of what they think the Joker should be like. Get a few more Harley Quinns going on. So I'll be able to have some of these in my files then to use later, because we're certainly not all going to use all of them in this glue book. And I probably won't put Joker and Harley Quinn in the very next glue book that I make. That's going to be haunted and spooky and creepy. Yeah, I do have some Jack Nicholson ones in here. Him and Heath Ledger are some of my favorite Jokers. And then I like the creepy art, so, you know, I picked out a couple of creepy. This is the original Joker right here. This guy over here. We're down to the last, like, 6 or 7. But I didn't 100% for sure know what kind of sizes I was wanting, so I printed up a few sizes. Okay. This is from the TV show with the Adam West Batman. That was the original Joker. I think his original name was Caesar something. I can't remember exactly. But I always thought he did a good job as Joker as well. And he was the onlyest Joker for a very long time. I have a larger one of this too. I didn't just make a tiny one. But it's the same image because I liked it. Okay. There's a very big one of that super creepy image. And it looks like there's 4 more. Let's ink his edges because this is one of the creepier ones, I think. I think that we could probably cut some off the bottom of this because the end of his mouth is right there. And that goes down for quite a ways. I think we can take some of that off there. Okay. There's the itty bitty baby image of the Heath Ledger one. Is that the straight edge? I think this is the straight edge. Didn't quite make it again. Okay. Do, 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 do. I don't remember which Batman it was, but Prince did a song for one of the movies. Oh, yeah. I remember that. I don't know the name of the song either. Let me think about it for a minute. It might. Or I could Google it. I'd probably Google it after I finish inking this. That was a while back. Let's see. Let's Google Prince song in Batman movie. See what happens. Let's see. What Prince song does the Joker dance to? So the name of the song is called Party Man, is the one that Joker dances to. But it looks like he did 9 songs for that album, for the soundtrack. So he did The Future, Electric Chair, Arms of Orion, Party Man, Vicky Waiting, Trust, Lemon Crush, Scandalous, and Bat Dance are the names of the songs he did for the Batman movie. Bat Dance, that's the one. Google is helpful sometimes. You danced to that in high school? Sounds about right. All right. It's funny to say you have a cassette tape still, though. I still have one floating around somewhere that I just couldn't part with. It's worn out, though. I don't think it would play anymore. I really like the Tom Petty album American Girl when it came out. Before Silence of the Lambs read the songs for me. Read that song for me. I like this one too. I have a bigger one of this, which I think is quite creepy. This one also got a great smile going on, but also super creepy eyes. Used to have a lot of your cassettes. I've given up a lot of things over the years, so I don't have much original things, but I have memories. So, and that's what matters. I think it's awesome that you still have the cassette, though. That's sweet. And here's our slightly larger version of the chibi Joker, which I think is based on the Heath Ledger Joker. All right, this is our last one, and we can actually work in the glue book. And they're all inked and everything. How about them apples? All right. Push all this over here. Look at what a nice pile of images we have now. This is our images of the Batman or the Joker and Harley Quinn. These are our other horror movie stuffs. So let's bring on the glue book. I need a drink. That's what I need. I gotta do drink of this drink. All right. We're gonna go straight to our Batman or our Joker and Harley Quinn page. By straight to it, I mean I have to look for it because I can never remember where it is. But we will get there. Creepy stuff. Here it is. This is our... All right, we found it. It's under these flip-ups. Ta-da! All right, so now... Oops, but that's not right. Oh, I did it backwards. I put them in the wrong places. Okay, so... Oh, we did have... I have one... Look. I think that's this one. But I got a better quality color on the... Okay, so we've got a Harley Quinn over here. Let's see if we can't find something that kind of fits this space. Okay, let's do that one right there. Nope. Well, if we cut right along here, hold on. See, this is what I was afraid of. Okay. Let me just cut a little bit off the side here because we want it to fit just a wee bit better than it does just presently. Which means we gotta ink that side again. It's not made out of file folders, but there are file folders included as pages in it. I made a big enough cover that I could use file folders as pages. It's a semi-soft cover, and the second page in each signature is a file folder. So I have a green one, a eggplant one, and I think the last one is a tea-dyed one. There's a tea-dyed one in there. So that's what happened. Okay, now back to my... Okay. Here. Here we are right here. Okay, so... There, I don't want anything because there's a fold right there. And I don't want anything in the fold. So... Start with him right there. And then we will just keep adding things till we like it. Let's flip this up. I'll be making a new one probably towards the end of the month because I'm just going to keep doing creepy stuff because that's how I roll. We got to get we might do Jack Nicholson as another flip out. We can't leave him off. We just can't. He's too awesome. So let me put that over here. Okay. Well, we don't want to cover up too much of Heath Ledger either. Let's put her up here for right now. What if we put him over there? Oh, she fits very nice right there. Okay. We might do this like right here. She might go right in there. Yeah, we can't leave Jack out. I worked too hard to find an image that works for that. This is from the Joker movie, like the standalone Joker movie, and I do want to put him in here because that's like the genesis of the Joker character, which I thought they did a really great job with. So he may live up there. That may be where we put him. And we got to do the original Joker, of course. So, because we can't not have the original Joker in here. Okay, let's see. Okay. We got to have a little chibi in here somewhere. I think we got too much Joker over there. We need some Harley Quinn over there. Okay, that blocks up too much. But we had several sizes of her, so let's just look for a different size. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to put Heath Ledger down here. I didn't do a smaller one of her, though. Oops. We do have a little bitty Harley Quinn right there. So what if we line those two up? And then we need another teeny tiny. Is that the smallest one of those we have? That might work, though. All right. So let's start gluing some of these down and seeing how this works out. So we're going to push. Okay, we'll put him down first, since that's going to be an issue. Okay, glue stick. Page to glue on. Where's my glue stick? Oh, where's that cup that had like 80 glue sticks in it? Okay. Found a glue stick. Hold the phone. I'm gluing it down over here off to the side just because, well, maybe I can get the glue stick lid off. The glue stick lid glued itself to the stuff. Okay. Okay, so let's put this down here. Let's put him up there. I can't read the chat right now because I'm facing away from you, but I'm not trying to ignore you, I promise. Okay. Whoops. Lost it. I threw it on the ground. Great. Now we have to pick hair off it. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Let me make sure there's nothing extra on there that does not need to be. Okay. There we go. Very nice. Liking it so far. The only Batman movies I ever watched was Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. But you've never watched it. Okay, so now we get to start pulling some of this off. Let's start with her so we don't forget anything. I have butterfingers with the images today, that's for sure. Okay. This is gonna take a lot of glue stick. Okay. Here we go. Push that up a little bit. There we go. She's just about perfect for this one. Okay. Next, let's glue down this one at the top. I watched most of the Batman movies, but not because I'm partial to Batman. I just like the villains that are in the Batman world. I do. That is a true thing. So whatever that says about me, accurate. I love the Batman villains. Okay, and we will put him up there. Just like that. See, might be a little bit crooked right there. Okay. Now let's get that guy glued down at the top there. Come on, stuck. Okay. Glue, glue, glue everywhere. We make the glue. I guess maybe because we all know Batman's backstory. Like there's no mystery there. But most of the villains, you don't really get. Aside from the Joker movie they did, you don't really get the full backstory on any of the villains. Why they are the way they are. Okay, so let's see. We want to put her right there. Do we want to put her right there? Let's see what else we've got. Maybe that's not the right size picture for that spot. But we are going to put him over there. Whoa, whoa. Flying images. Uh-oh. Nope, I lost one. Hold on. I think it went under the chair. There it is. We can't lose Chibi. Chibi Joker. Okay, but I think we needed a girl there because there's a lot of that big Joker faces right there. So let's see. Let's see if we can't. So what's the other size of that one? Here, right here. If we put her right there and it's a little too big. Okay, hold the phone. Okay, too big. Oh, wait. Oh, but wait, that's already over there. So that's a little too small. Too big, too small, just right. Okay, what if we put him? I think that could just work. Yes? What if we moved him around? What if we did him up there? And her down there. Oh, I think I like that. Okay. All right, let's try that. Yeah, Keaton did play Batman. I think he was my least favorite Batman. I don't know why. But it's not like he's not a good actor. So let's do these two up there. I really just think I like the villains more than the Batmans. But they have suggested some Batmans. I'm like, oh, that's a terrible idea. I mean, some people you just can't at all picture in the Batman suit. But that's not to say they wouldn't do a good job. I just can't imagine it, you know? Because it's not like Michael Keaton did a terrible job. And he ruined Batman forever. Because that didn't happen. But all right, so we got to start there. And we wanted to put the little chibi guy. I think we have to wait. I think we have to get the rest of these. Okay, so right now we're not using her. I think we were gonna, maybe we need something bigger than that. Oh, okay. Get the glue fingers. Get glue fingers going on. And I think that's what was going to happen. I think this is the way we were going to do it. Now let me look at the screen and see if I like this final configuration. Because we can push her up away from... Okay, let's see. Do I like it? I do kind of like it. She's kind of blown out there, but I think that's more my lighting source than anything else. I think if I pulled that down a little bit, it wouldn't be so blown out. DeVito was a perfect Penguin. He did do... You know, I don't think they've done Penguin since, and I can't imagine a modern actor doing it. Like, who now would you put in as Penguin, right? I can't say that I cared too much for Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. But that's just me. It's not that I'm not a Schwarzenegger fan, because I do love me some Terminator. But I just didn't get there. Now I'm trying to think who else would make a good Penguin. But I like Danny DeVito as an actor. I think he has an amazing talent. I do. Okay. I'm actually very glad I printed up so many sizes of some of these things. I think Els thought I had lost my mind when I wanted all of these. But it has kind of worked out. I see you, Ginger. Now I'm going to, on some tea-dyed paper, I'm going to print up some classic Joker and Harley Quinn catchphrases for these pages, but I haven't done it yet. That I can do at home. I don't have to send to the printer because it'll just be one piece of paper and black ink. Okay, let's see how we like that before we look at all this other stuff. It's always way behind. I just want to see what I'm doing. Hold the phone. Gotta make it live. Okay, so except for this blown out bit up here, which looks fine in real life, just as the lighting source. Carrie, so you actually like the Jim Carrey Riddler, and I didn't like it at all. But if you think of it in terms of comic book and the elasticity of the character, and I think you're probably right. He did make a good one. I don't know. Maybe I just don't want to like him.
I'm just saying, I can't stand Jim Carrey.
But you liked him in that role?
But in that role, he worked.
I think I didn't like the costume. The costume disturbed me a lot.
The costume was disturbing, but in that role,
his facial, what he can do with his face really played into that.
Right. What he can do as far as his
body and
the almost like Danny Kaye of this, he's like the Danny Kaye of this generation. Probably the only thing I've ever liked Jim Carrey.
But could you picture anybody else as the Penguin? Like, I can't think of any actor today.
Jack Black, maybe.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I think I could see that.
Jack Black, maybe.
He's got good range.
Michael Myers. Not Michael Myers. What the hell's his name?
Mike from the Donkey. Donkey. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. The guy who did Shrek.
I think that is Mike Myers, but we're thinking of Halloween.
His name is Mike Myers. He might be able to do it. It's
unfortunate.
He might be able to do it.
Yeah.
Because he's got that.
He's older now, though. I think Jack Black would be better.
I think Jack Black might be a good Penguin. Actually, you know who would be really good?
Who?
Dinklage.
Oh my God. Oh boy. Okay, where do we want to put? Oh, I think he's perfect right there. Found a home for tiny chibi Joker. I think he's going to live right there, but he's got to go on the edge of this one because we don't want to blur her face at all. I like him. Okay. So we got to put a hinge on the Joker, or we need to back him with something, and maybe we can use... So it's got to work with this. So it's going to be this one over the top, and then you're going to flip it and go, oh my God, under all this other shit is Harley Quinn and the Joker. So I think I want to put this on the back and this on the front. And so we need a little cardstock in our lives. Never fear. I have cardstock, about 90-pound cardstock, so it's not too heavy. All right. I like this assemblage, though. I like the collage-y feel of it. Do we want to line his face with a few more images? Do we want to put one more here and one more here? Let's think about that. So we're going to definitely use these. So let's set those right here. And then let's look at what's left. Oops, I made the thing go away. I need a new blade in my cutter, but I'm actually liking the kind of the rough edge look of it at the moment, to be honest. I think I'm going to put her up here. Or maybe right here. Maybe I just want to line his face with other images. Some of the ones I didn't get to use. I think we'll put him right there, even though he's going to fall away. We're using these two, so I don't want to use that again. I think we could cut a little bit off the bottom here and use him down here. We'll put him in between those two. And then we can't really put anything there, so we'll need one for up here. All right, hold the phone. Do we have anything we haven't used yet? I think we might have used one of everything. Oh, we got the little... Okay, we can put her right in there. Or her. I think we'll do her. We might switch those two because color-wise, that's very similar, but this provides a little... We'll see. All right. Let's try that. Let's line that, and then we'll do the... We'll do it! I don't know where to put this. Too many choices. Okay. All right, so we're going to cut that in a minute. We should put the lid on the glue stick before it gets weird. Okay, lid on glue stick. I don't know why I put the lid on the glue stick. I need to glue this stuff down. All right, so let's start gluing some stuff down. We're almost done for the night. When we finish up this other side and put in our flippy, we will be all done for the night. Never fear, though. I will be back on Sunday with more Gluebook. More Gluebook. There we go. Okay, let's put him right. Okay, we need to trim a little bit off of him. Let's pull you guys off. Let's leave her stuck up so I know where I need to be. Cut the end off this so that it's shorter. Okay. There we go. We do need to ink that edge that we just trimmed. Yeah, I'm okay with the rough edges for right now. It's a look. Okay, let's glue that. But only if we know what we did with our glue stick. Oh, for the love of God, did I drop it? New glue stick. Okay, new glue stick, new glue stick. Oh, this one's got weird. It got melted or something. Oh, that's even worse. Hold on, we got to rub some of the icky off this glue stick. This one may have been sitting around too long. Nope, that glue stick is toast. Okay. Let's see about this glue stick. Come on. Nope, that one's toast too. Okay. Found one. Okay. That was terrible. That glue stick was gross. Okay. So we're going to put him down here. And then maybe these are too long. Let's see. Okay. We may not put anything up there. I think we may just do like that because we've got the flip down. All right, so let's trim up our cardstock. We'll put the book aside, but not on the glue paper. Let's not do it on the glue paper. Okay. So we need it to be around this size. Right about there. And right about there-ish. Okay. Now let's put a little thingy on it. I'm always losing things. Oh, there's the other glue stick. Found it. Okay, but now if you were a bone thing, where would you be? All right, we're just going to try to fingernail it. Okay. I did that wrong. I did it wrong. It's supposed to go on the side, right? No, it's okay. There. So let's see. We may have to trim him down. Nope, that's still going to fit. Still going to fit. Just barely. Okay. So let's, before we put it in the book, let's ink the edges and glue that down. Inking the edges over here. I'm trying to think of another Jim Carrey movie that I actually liked him in. Let's see. You know what? I did like I liked Ace Ventura, the first one, the Pet Detective movie. Not that I didn't have some issues with certain things, but overall, I enjoyed that movie. It's just, I did see him. He was in something, and he showed his like art studio. I guess he's an artist, also. Like, and he had so many tubes of paint in there. I had like paint envy. I had serious paint envy. Epic paint envy. We may need to flip this way though. Ink these edges because I think I need. No, it's going to be on both sides anyway. Okay, so there that is. We got a huge mess going on. All right. Oh, thank you, Steffi. Okay, more extras for possible tags. Okay, so we want to put this on the inside. Let's see, it's going to be like that. Going to flip open this. Yeah, so that's right. All right. This is going to require some actual glue because this is a big piece to be trying to do with a glue stick. Glue stick in it. Some things just too. You can't get the glue stick all over the page before the glue starts drying. Create all kinds of problems for yourself. At least I can't. Perhaps other people are more talented with glue sticks. I struggle with it. I do like this image of the Joker though. Love it. He's got evil creepy eyes. Evil creepy eyes. Evil creepy eyes. That's what he's got going on. Okay, so then we want this one over here. Our Nicholson, which we gotta have. Gotta have it. Okay, let's try and make sure it's towards the edges. I think this glue might need to be diluted just a little bit. Loosen it up just a smidge. And there is Jack Nicholson. Love Jack Nicholson. I think he plays a great bad guy. I loved him in The Shining. I liked him in The Witches of Eastwick. He does a good bad guy. All right. Now back to the book. Now, obviously, I have un-Joker related stuff on here, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't have to have everything matchy-matchy. So, we're just going to add him in. Uh-oh, but we're going to have a problem with that guy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Maybe we'll put him over here then. Because he won't actually interfere too much with what's going on here. And then that truly evil one will flap right out on top of Jared Leto's face. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to do that instead. he did comedians in cars with. Yeah, I think that I was trying to. Jerry Seinfeld's another one that I just don't. Like, he's mildly funny to me. But I went through all the comedians in cars with him because it gives you an idea of what people are really like. And so sometimes I don't always want to know, but sometimes you want to know, what are people really like? So let's put this in here. And then we're not going to be able to clamp this one down. So just going to have to keep smooching it in. So we'll just hold it here for a second. Yeah, he had so much paint. Serious paint envy. Not that it's wrong to have, more paint than one human could possibly use. Because you don't know, I don't really know what kind of art he does. I don't know a whole lot about Jim Carrey as just a regular human being. I only know him by his work in movies. So, but he has a pretty serious investment in the amount of paint he has going on there. Okay, so, yeah, I think I like that. If you flip it up and, you're looking around, you get a nice, I like it. Yeah, I did. I think he's where he lacks in terms of acting for me. I did like what I saw of his studio, but I didn't go look up and see what other kind of art he did or anything like that. He seemed very human in his comedians in cars thing. Like, I liked him better as a person. I just don't like his comedy all that much, I guess. Okay, so we're all done. There it is. So that's what it looks like. And you get a little preview of what's coming, because outside of this, you can see him before you flip it up. And then you flip it up and you've got creepy kids up there. There's the creepy kids right there. Then you've got your Lizzie Borden house, and you flip that out and there's a Ouija board over here. And then you've got all of this. So you've got all these jokers, and then you flip it over. Extra creepy and all of that yumminess. I'm liking it. I'm happy with this page, if I do say so myself. All right. And we'll get some words for it. We'll get some of their phrases and stuff. But for right now, I'm going to leave that hanging open while that dries, because I want to keep pushing down on that for a little bit. But outside of that, I think we're done. Yep, there you go, girly. Thank you for hanging out with me, Steffi and Bima, and I think that's it. There may be a lurker in here, but or Angie might still be hanging around sleeping. But other than that, I think we're all done. So I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. Thank you so much. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Thank you, Steffi. Until I see you on one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Bye, 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 bye. Bright blessings and all that great stuff. The end.